With you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. Last season, he was voted to be one of the 3 best hitting outfielders in the American League, and he took home a Silver Slugger Award for his remarkable year. A very difficult feat to accomplish when you think about all of the talent spread across the league.
Rolled slowly to first. He's got to hurry, and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Jim Rice gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. Bell takes it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one. He finished last season comfortably over 300. He continues to show that he can be depended on to put together good at-bats, which is really all an organization and its fans can ask for.
Way outside. 1-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Buddy Bell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Frank Robinson gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. In there for strike 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Lynn. And that's the 3rd out. Fred Lynn will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game, as he had 3 hits in the victory. High and deep to right center field. Manning ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Coming to the plate now, Carlton Fisk, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Squared that one up just a little late. A runner at second, nobody out. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a fair ball, as this will rattle up into the corner. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Number 25 will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. This is line to left. Gamble has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Number 20 steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him. 2 down. Number 7 will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Denny Doyle steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted the other way to left center. Gamble is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play. Boog Powell strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth.
Number 33 settles into the box for his first chance. Into the seats, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. To short. Played on the backhand. In time to first, and there are 2 away. George Hendrick gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
You know, it's always hard to battle back and win an at-bat when you're down 0-2, and we'll see if he can do it right here.
Chop fouled at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Rice racing back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Indians are on the board now. It's a 2-1 game. Rick Manning is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Alan Ashby is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. Cecil Cooper is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Hendrick going back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
Number 8 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. A windup and the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Now a ball rolled softly to second. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Jim Rice digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field. And for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left, and with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
And that's already 2 home runs he's coughed up here in the first 2 1/3 innings. He's not fooling anybody out there, and they just keep pouring it on.
Standing in now, Fred Lynn drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting,
Carlton Fisk will dig in now. The American League's silver slugger behind the plate a year ago. First delivery to him on the way. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
the batter,
Number 25 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. Throw into third.
the batter,
Number 20 stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster. Leading off the inning, Frank Duffy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And taken in out there for the first out.
up next for
Oscar Gamble will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
You know, this guy is really starting to get everybody's attention now. That's 8 straight games he's got. So let's see how long he can keep this thing going.
Buddy Bell is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Right to him. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in, Frank Robinson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Under it is the right fielder. And that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Number 7 steps in now.
leading off for the Red Sox, shortstop, number 7.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The batter, number 5.
Denny Doyle is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Cecil Cooper stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Hendrick makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down 1. Leading off the inning, Boog Powell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And a rather easy first out. Number 33 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Tap foul at home plate. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. In now, George Hendrick. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Number 8 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
High in the air out to center field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Now batting,
Jim Rice will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. To short, hit hard. Backhanded on to first, and there were 2 down. Now at the plate, Fred Lynn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Grounded to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Rick Manning will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
now batting, shortstop.
Now to the plate, Frank Duffy. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Fisk has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They trail it 4-1.
Leading off for the Red Sox,
Carlton Fisk steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Oh, and this goes right past him. Throwing to second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Number 25 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. Grounded to short. Duffy over to his left, and the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Number 20 will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the... Oscar Gamble will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Buddy Bell will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here's a high pop-up. Doyle is there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
now batting, first baseman
Frank Robinson will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far, and he swings and pops it foul behind the plate, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Indians go down. Number 36 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 36.
Number 7 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far.
Leading off for Boston.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. But he'll be in there with a double.
Well, pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
First offering on its way. Runs up and gets this one down. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Not the start he was hoping for out of the bullpen. He's only thrown 2 pitches so far, and they've been turned into a double and now a single. Hasn't cost him any runs yet, but that might not be far behind.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gamble moves over. He's got it 1 away. So add 1 more on the sac fly, as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Now batting.
Number 8 steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. He's got to hurry. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Jim Rice is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Belted high in the air out to left. Gamble racing back at the track. He gets there to make the catch, and then Boog Powell will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
And he's retired 1 away.
The batter.
Number 33 will dig in now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
But he's still got time here. Let's see how he fares.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. George Hendrick will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 5. Fred Lynn comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Soft liner to the right side, and this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. The leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Carlton Fisk. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Number 25 steps into the box. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 3-run shot to left center, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, this is a pitch he'd love to have back. You can see where it is. Catching way too much of the plate. Now he's going to have to start this inning over from scratch, but with already 3 runs on the board.
Into the box, number 20. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting.
Number 7 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a double thus far.
Yeah, he's looked very settled in at the plate in this one. He could have a little more in store for us right here.
Hit hard to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 5.
Denny Doyle gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Hits this one hard the other way. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. Tom Murphy will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Murphy.
Rick Manning digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Again, he sends it out of play. Very weakly on the ground. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
The catcher, number 8.
First pitch of the at-bat. Alan Ashby is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Frank Duffy will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances.
Well, Matt, so much of hitting is being able to make the necessary adjustments, and he needs to make one here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Now batting,
Oscar Gamble strides in, grounded out his last time through. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first-pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate. Buddy Bell will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 8 ranging into shallow right. He makes the play. Dave LaRoche will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Cecil Cooper is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Swing and a looper to left. Duffy ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Number 8 stands in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Jim Rice. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Jim Rice.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Manning moving to his left. And the inning is over. Rick Kruger will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Frank Robinson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That rain is really coming down now. That's as hard as it's been all afternoon.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Boog Powell will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Lynn is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And this will prove to be a heads-up play at first as he tags up and moves into scoring position now.
Number 33.
Line drive to left. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Number 31,
George Hendrick steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Number 41 will come in and pitch now. George Hendrick will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away.
And now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got one homer in this game, remember.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
Now batting,
Rick Manning is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Hit well on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And he's safe. Alan Ashby digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. He gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 8-4. So long from Cleveland.
the final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 8 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For Cleveland, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. This afternoon's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely.